Hi, welcome to Julius Bar. Today we're gonna make some Irish coffee. So Irish coffee is a simple mix of Irish whiskey, coffee, and cream. It was probably first invented in any place where they had these three main ingredients. I mean, if you have coffee, why don't you just pour whiskey in it? It seems like the first logical thing to do. But the modern version we know, it comes from Shannon Airport in Ireland. Shannon Airport, which is also the origin of a duty free. I just saw a really cool podcast about it, which I'm gonna link down below. And that's about it. What else do you wanna know? Let's make this thing. First of all, we're gonna need some hot water. While I warm up some hot water, I'm also gonna make some coffee. If you wanna know how I make my coffee, please check the espresso martini episode. I'm not gonna bother you with all the details. Now I'm just gonna make it with this mocha. While we wait for stuff to boil, let me tell you that I'm no expert in the Irish coffee. If you wanna check an Irish coffee done by real Irish gentleman, I will link the video down below to the Whiskey Nerd, which is this fun Irish guy that did his own version just not long ago. This is my own more Italian version, let's say like that. Okay, we have some boiling water here. And with the hot water, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna warm up my mug. As I pointed out in the hot toddy episode, with this drink it's important to pre-warm up your container, because then we are gonna mix room temperature stuff with hot stuff, and we would like everything to be more toward the hot temperature stuff. Of course, we cannot warm up directly the whiskey, otherwise we are gonna lose all the alcohol in the process, so this is the best we can do. Above the whiskey, Redbreast, awesomest whiskey ever. It's the probably one of the most accessible whiskey in ever. It's an Irish whiskey that just tastes like cookies and vanilla, and it tastes so good. It's amazing. And when I have a friend that's not really into whiskey but they want to try some, this will be the first thing I propose. To make this drink, this will be my first suggestion, Redbreast 12. Of course, if you have any other member of the Redbreast family, well, that's good. The Whiskey Tribe, the guys Rex and Daniel, tried out a whole bunch of Irish whiskies in their Irish coffee, and they concluded that cask strength Redbreast is the best. I don't have the cask strength Redbreast, also it costs a lot of money here in Japan, but if you can find that, maybe it's even better. Today we will use the normal Redbreast 12, which comes at 40% ABV. It's made in the same place where they make Jameson. If you cannot get your hand on some Redbreast, I would suggest trying out some Jameson, or even better, the Jameson Stout, which is aged in the stout beer barrels, which is more creamy. Okay, now we have our coffee. Let's get rid of hot water and let's start mixing our drink. I'm gonna use one good sized teaspoon of brown sugar from Okinawa Kokuto. You can use Demerara sugar instead, which I think is a really good choice. Then I'm gonna go on with 60 milliliters of coffee, hot from the and let's try not to burn ourselves. Okay, this was dangerous. And I'm gonna give it a stir to melt well the sugar, which sometimes can be a tiny bit granular. And then we go on with 30 milliliters of redbreast. You could make this drink definitely bigger if you want. You can make it with 80-90 milliliters of coffee and 45-60 of redbreast, or any Irish whiskey of your liking. But I'm gonna make it a bit small today because I don't know, I don't want to go overboard. It's actually deceptively sweet and creamy, this cocktail. You could just start drinking it like, this is so sweet, it's so nice, and then you find yourself drunk really fast. What we are missing now is some heavy cream. I'm gonna use this really heavy cream at 47% fat. As always, the heavier the cream, the better. That's something that's not true only for Irish coffee, but for everything in life. In fact, I think that when John Lennon was writing I Want You, She's So Heavy, he was really thinking about heavy cream, wasn't he? And while talking about heavy cream, he basically wrote the first doom metal song. But that's another story. I'm gonna whip this heavy cream with this coffee frother, or cappuccino frother, I don't know, to get it to a decent consistency. We don't want it to become solid, we want it to be runny, but we want it to be a bit whipped. Did I go overboard? I hope not. What the hell? Let's see if it's still run. No, made a mistake. This is delicious, but I cannot use this anymore. Beginner mistake. I whipped it too much. Let's repeat the process. So 45 milliliters of cream. By the way, this is more cream than most recipes call for, because I just love more cream in my Irish coffee. And let's try it one more time. A bit more. Gonna stop now. So let's pour this onto our coffee and whiskey, possibly trying to keep it not too bad. We made it. And as a decoration, you can either go with some coffee beans. Some other people suggest other spices. I'm gonna use some cocoa nibs, just because I had them and I want to try them. Let's see how they perform as a topping for our Irish coffee. Smells good. Okay, I think that's about right. And there you go, an Irish coffee. We may have a second try, and let's give it a shot. Cheers. I mean, this is delicious. You don't have to use the cocoa nibs on top. But actually I think it's really good too. I mean, coffee and cocoa, the all-time classic. And what else to say, the redbreast is just so rounded and smooth, for lack of a better word. It's so pleasant and nice and velvety. It's like hugging you. And I like the extra cream. Most recipe will have 30 milliliter of heavy cream. I'm using 45 because, yeah, it's good. Highly suggested. You can even go to 60. Who cares? More cream in your life. Well, one thing you can do, you can serve it with a spoon, maybe, if you like. 10 minutes later. Let's give it a stir. So good. I'm still gonna enjoy my mistake here. We need some berries for this. Yeah, this is neither here nor there, but berries and whipped cream, be my guest. There's some nice coffee. Freaking delicious. Wait, you're still there? I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm gonna post a whole bunch of links down there to all the things I mentioned in this episode. Brew yourself an Irish coffee, and I will see you next time. Cheers.